Hi, I'm Brad Green. I should be captain of Melbourne. Dream team's all right with me. Dream team's all right. Oh, yeah.
Dream team's all right with me. Dream team's all right. Oh, yeah. I'm Roy. I coach Destroy. This is Warn Dog.
Coach of the Warn Dogs.
This is Calvin.
Coach of the Calvinators.
And we're down here at Irish Murphy's to film the first episode of our 5th season, believe it or not.
Woohoo! 5 years going strong, and it's 10 years of actual DT.
Exactly. 5 years. We're due for a breakout season, you would think. Now, it's also the 10th year that Dream Team's been running, and it's going to prove to be the toughest yet, I reckon.
Massively tough. And as we broke to you early in the year, we said, basically, we've got this year with the 17th team, they've given us 4 more trades, so 24 trades this year, and we also have extra bench players in our defenders, midfielders and forwards. It's fantastic.
Look, it's going to be tough, but to make it easier, get your hands on the prospectus. Here's the details there. That's where you get it. We wrote an article, 4 pages.
We wrote it, did we?
Did you write it?
I didn't do that much. How much do you do, though?
Warn Dog wrote an article and it's in the prospectus. It's brilliant, really, really good. And like every year, they send the prospectus to our best mate. He proofreads it, picks up all Warn Dog stuff ups. Here he is.
Oh, hello there. Albert Lord here, PhD, DT. As I do every year, I'm proofreading the prospectus, and my word, what a great read it is. The best things I've found out so far: dual positioning for Brendan Goddard, Brett Deludio, and also Bryce Gibbs. That's unreal. Also, all the stats from the VFL for the Gold Coast players, invaluable. Also, there's an article from the DT Talk Boys. Now, I'm a bit suspicious they tried to throw you off and make you pick a crap team, but I'll fix that up, and now it's absolutely brilliant.
G'day, it's Roy here, and we are lucky enough to be at the Friends for Life charity launch. And who do you reckon the guest speaker is? We're just here having a good time. Then we come across the big fella, Brad Green. Welcome, Brad.
Boys, how are we going? Going well.
We're going really well, thanks, mate. Now, we've heard a bit of a story about you getting here tonight. Apparently you didn't get the memo. It was a cocktail dress, and have a look what Green Dog's gone and put on.
What the hell is that?
He's pulled the lazy jeans out for the cocktail dress, but hey, you don't get subtracted any Dream Team points for that, so we'll let it ride tonight, Greenie.
Actually, I tried to borrow some pants tonight, and they didn't actually fit me, and I split the arse out of them, so I had to get the jeans quickly out of the suitcase that I've been on holidays with, and unfortunately I didn't pack the suit, which I'm a bit shattered with, really.
Well, mate, the thing is, you didn't pack the suit, but you packed your ridiculous good looks, so the girls aren't disappointed.
I tell you what, Roy, I want to know what type of moisturiser Green Dog uses, because I tell you what, that skin, that's Hodgie-like. Hodgie has amazing skin, and that's up there. Now, let's get back to serious stuff. Last year, Green Dog was named solely as a midfielder. Spent most of the time up forward, mate.
Did, yeah.
There's a good chance, I reckon, the Green Dog will be named as a mid-forward this year. Will you be forward, or are you going to get a bit more of a role in the mids?
I reckon I'll be more forward than the midfield this year. Come to the gripe old age of nearly 30 that they say once you get to that age they move you more forward than mid, but you never know, I might push back up midfield.
Touche.
Well, the thing is, they talked about Richo the other year about being the Benjamin Button. Now, I have a rule in my Dream Team usually that I don't pick any 30-year-olds because the teams, the coaching staff seems to just say everyone that's 30 is washed up. But, Greenie, you're 29 now, and I've got a feeling you're going to smash 100 average next year. Now, what do you think your average is going to be next year?
My average, if I'm playing forward, it's probably going to drop a little bit other than if I'm playing midfield. So if I consistently get over, 90, 95, I'll be pretty happy.
Well, I'm going to test you here. What did you average in 2010?
I couldn't have a...
It would have been about 98, I would say.
I know, Roy, because Green Dog was in my mum's team. That was actually coming 13th in the world, remember? And actually it was pumping, it was a chance to win it. He actually averaged it was like 101. You dropped off a bit towards the end and probably cost me a bloody car, and we'll talk about that later. But yeah, pretty good year up forward, I thought.
Now, Greenie, we need to find the new talent for next year. We know about the Trengrove Scullies. They were good this year, but we need some fresh meat that we're going to get really cheap that you think will get a consistent game, will get a decent score next year. Who are you giving us?
Yeah, you're probably looking at a guy called Sam Blees, James Strauss, who he played 1 or 2 games this year. Even someone like Rowan Bale, the Queenslander. He's Bale without the wire. Rowan Bale, not Bailey, but there's probably 3 we can have a look at.
Now, how did it feel being named captain of such a club like Melbourne with all that history behind it?
Captain. Bang bang! It hasn't been named or hasn't been talked about yet. I haven't even started training yet, so it's.
This is a massive DT Talk scoop. We are talking to Greeny about Melbourne captaincy, and what's the date today? It'd be.
It's like 12 and 13. Hang on, there. It is too.
That's a scoop, baby.
You know what? I've actually gone on the sportingbet.com.au.
Is there odds?
Yeah, they're odds. Their odds are. Now, you know, we're at a charity.
Hopefully I'm on $1.10.
We're at a charity function tonight. You're actually paying like $2.10.
I'm disappointed with that.
But this is the thing. If you give us a bit of inside word, we can go smack a couple of grand on it.
Mate.
Hey, donate it.
Mate, I'm shouting on.
I've wrecked it. It was always going to happen.
Very charitable, Cow. Well done.
Mate, I'm disappointed I'm not under $2.
You're confident?
No.
I got a question for the old Grant. Now, you're a soccer player. You play a bit of soccer back in your day.
And cricket.
And cricket. But listen, I just bought FIFA on the PlayStation, right?
It's a good game, isn't it?
Shit at it. Any tips?
No. I wish I played more of it.
We're taking a lot of your time here, Greeny, but you're just priceless. So we just got to go with this. How come you broke up with Cameron Bruce after such a long relationship?
Everyone's been telling me that for the last week or so.
I thought it was original.
Nah, the Brucey, we can probably give you a scoop here. It's the 13th of November. He'll get picked up by the Hawks in 2 weeks' time. There you go.
I didn't know that. Lock him in. Brucey used to be one of my boys, Roy. He was one of my boys a couple of years ago.
Now, just one last question that I've got is, did you get rid of Kyle Cheney because it got to the point with Beatty that there were too many rangers in the team?
Not at all. Bales has got 2 redheads as kids. I'm talking our coach, Dean Bailey.
Oh.
Has got two redheads, so he wouldn't have got of his red hair. That wouldn't have been the reason.
Did you bag him out?
What, his kids?
Yeah.
No.
I put it down to Ranger racism because I thought he was good, but apparently not. He's got the 2 red nuts himself. You got any last questions, Cal?
No, I'm done.
Greeny, got anything to say?
It's been great.
Last year we got a lot of criticism for a lot of people saying that we made Dream Team too easy.
So what we've decided to do this year is actually make it even a little easier and give you, a few players to build your team around.
Well, let's start with the backs. Brendan Goddard averaged over 110 last year. He's the best of them. He's a lock. You've got to have him. Another guy, Jed Adcock. He averaged just 62 last year. In the year before that, 85. So he's going to be a bargain, and you've got to get him. Another guy to look at. He never played last year, this fella. Andy Ott. He isn't going to be a jet, but the year before that he averaged 69, so he's going to be all right. And without Nathan Bott, he's a lock.
Champagne comedy now. It's not bad. All right, straight into the midfield. I reckon you'd be stupid not to start with Swanee. He's an absolute machine. Captain option. Calvin reckons it's like picking 2 players because you put the C on him every week. No brainer. Then you've got to look at a bloke, Richard Tambling. Now he was traded over to your old boys, Calvin, the Crows, and he had a pretty average year this year. I think he only averaged 57 this year, but that was coming off at 88. So he's got the potential to score really, really well. And the last person is old Nathan Foley, Axel Foley from Richmond. He's going to be priced well under 71 because that's what he averaged this year, and he only played 4 games. So watch his pre-season, massive. All right, we're back with the rucks after we talked to a newly drafted ruck, Robbie Campbell. Get on him.
Right, we are lucky enough to be here with Robbie Campbell, and I don't know why I keep getting to interview ruckman because when I'm 4'3", it's not real good. Yeah, thanks for that. All right, so Robbie, you're down in Tassie at the moment. You are down here for what reason?
I'm started a business with Benny Dixon, ex-Hawk bloke, and we're going around. We've been doing it in Victoria for a couple of years. We do an elite training program with some young kids between 12 and 17, and being a Hawks man and having a strong connection with Tassie, we've really had a passion about bringing it down here. So, yeah, we've just come down for 4 or 5 days this week, mate. The weather's put it on for us, so
Beautiful.
Come down to get around to some quality schools, meet some quality kids and quality people, and get the word out there, because we want to try and help kids improve as much as they can.
Yeah, fantastic. So what you might be doing is finding some Dream Team bargains for us in the future.
That's right.
So hopefully we can find some of those. So where can we find details about this?
Go to theultimategoal.com.au. Pretty soon we'll be changing our name to DraftStar, but at the moment www.theultimategoal.com.au.
Fantastic. Now, while we've got you, Robbie, we want to find out some people for this year. We're all in massive pre-season mode for our dream teams.
Yep.
Have you got any ideas of who we should be picking up already?
I have been down at Hawks training a little bit. Been getting around, and I've been trying to drill my head in terms of who I reckon that would be good ones. I'm good mates with Big Max Bailey, and he's had a few years out. But I know he's firing, and he's obviously had 3 reconstructions, so he's definitely eager to get himself out there and have a crack for sure.
Lock Maxi in for round 1 on our benches. He'll be nice and cheap. Any other dudes that you think might be good value to pick up this year?
Well, with the way the draft went, I guess you couldn't go wrong with picking up a young Gold Coast fella. I'm sure along the way they'll all get a game just because of the personnel up there. It's going to probably breed a bit of experience into those guys pretty soon. But yeah, mate, in all honesty, I haven't really thought too much about who I'm going with. I usually I have a mad rush towards the last week of signage, and then I end up getting a bad team and end up finishing last. So
well, you know where you can come to get some advice. we'll help you out. All right. Now your dream team career for yourself. Have you won any premierships?
No, I was actually super excited last year. I made the finals. I've only been doing it for 2 years, and made the finals last year and was over the moon. And then by the time we got to finals, I think everyone else in the league was pretty over it. So I was really excited, but no one else really cared. So I don't think I did any good though. I think I was out in the first final or something. So oh well, we'll just have to back up and keep having a go.
Having a crack. All right. Thanks very much for your time, Robbie. We will see you very soon. And yeah, hopefully we can have a good dream team year this year.
Thanks very much there, Robbie. You are an absolute champion. Well done for being drafted again at Melbourne, and he's a chance for games, you reckon?
Well, they're not going to pick him to play VFL, are they? So I'm going to lock him straight into my bench, I reckon.
Yeah, definitely on your bench, and he'll be pretty much rookie price, along with old Max Bailey, who we mentioned as well. Good pre-season, lock him in. There's your bench.
Yeah, well, someone I'm thinking about starting on the ground is Drew Petrie. He's always been really durable up until a couple of injuries last year. He's priced at 50 points a game, and he's going to be discounted heavily. Averaged 85 a couple of years before that, so he's a lock and load to me.
Another couple of guys that you should look at, Sandler's. Best ruck by a mile last year.
12 points. Yeah,
12 better than anyone. And there was another guy to look at, obviously Dean Cox. He averaged 85 last year, played every single game. That's amazing. Played every single game last year, and that 85 average is actually down from the 107 he averaged in 2009. That's your rucks done. Give him some
I'll
forwards.
hit you with some forwards. Now, Nick Revolt is averaging... Yeah, I don't know if he'll get a discount for getting his wang out, but the big fella, he averaged 13 points less this year than the previous year because of injuries, so he's underpriced. Lock him in. Another one I was thinking is Mitch Morton from the Tigers. He played a lot of midfield, and he averaged 100 in his last 6 games. Lock and load that one. The other one, you guys are going to give me a cup here, Fair.
Oh, because you're a gold.
No, yeah, well...
Let it go, Destroyer. Let him go.
Okay. Pretend it's not the name Feb. He averaged 56 this year, which was down on 90 from his previous year. If he's fit and he's got used to the structure and the potential, the bargain, he can have your 140.
Still wouldn't pick him.
No, still. Righto, thanks heaps for watching. Now, boys, what should we be doing in the lead up to February 1 when DT opens?
Well, when it opens, it's going to be massive, but in the meantime, get onto our website, dreamteamtalk.com. Deck of DT's going off its tits at the moment, so yeah, get on that. A new player every day.
Get your hands on the Prospectus it is. Get your hands on that. It's a great read. Read Dog's article. It's an absolute...
We'll set your season up, and you'll know what you're doing.
Have an awesome New Year's. Woo!